Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com, and today is our bi-weekly massage chair industry update for Wednesday, July 1st, 2020. Happy Canada Day for my Canadian family and friends. I am from Canada originally, even though in 1995 I took out my American citizenship, but a lot of my family and friends are back there, and I know today's a special day, and I know that the COVID-19 virus has affected a lot of the celebrations up there, but I hope you all are having a great time. And for my American family and friends, happy 4th of July coming up this weekend. Hope it's a safe and fun weekend for you all. Okay, regarding our update this week, we've got a number of things regarding status of stock and brands. I'll go over a few of these. All the ones that I have right now I'll go over with you. The Positive Posture Brio is being closed out. The price of that chair is $39.99 and it's only available in black. And then of course when that stock is gone, the deal's done and the chair will be discontinued. Likewise for the Inada Nest, dark brown is the only color available. That chair is also $39.99 for a clear out price. The Saddle Oko M8, which is the very popular massage chair from Furniture for Life. That chair, the saddle color is back ordered until mid-August. And the Panasonic MA73 in both colors is back ordered until the week of August 10th to the 15th. So that's a pretty good update on status. I know that Human Touch was back ordered on their Supernova, one of their Supernova colors, I think cream, but that's in stock now. And summer is actually a good time to get for stock to be replenished for these companies, and a lot of them are, especially preparation for fourth quarter. And I can't believe we're already talking about fourth quarter, but today is the first day of the third quarter, so Black Friday is going to be around the corner before we know it. And I'm telling you, the older you get, the faster that time flies. But anyway, just wanted you to know about that. Also, on our pre-owned directory, we don't have any models right now. But you know, keep your eyes peeled if you want to see some really good deals and some good pricing on pre-owned return chairs or floor models. Go to the pre-owned directory. It's on the website. It's easy to find. I know we have a black D.Core Cirrus that we are getting back, and I think that one will be sold for $59.99 instead of the $79.99 listed price. The D.Core Cirrus is a very nice chair. It's a new model from D.Core, which is one of the Furniture for Life family brands. It is a chair that was designed by it's the brainchild of Soshu Inada, who is the son of Nichimu Inada, who's the founder of the Inada Massage Chairs, which most of you have probably heard. They're one of the oldest massage chair companies in the world, and the son has kind of begun his own line of chairs, and it's a D.Core chair. So it's Japanese designed and engineered, but it's the chair is built in China, and it has been a very well received chair. It has some pretty unique features that we like. It has by the way, there's the Cirrus and the Cloud, and I'll talk about the differences between those two models in just a moment. But the Cirrus has it's a very nice looking chair, aesthetically pleasing. It's probably the nicest looking chair we have. It's a very unibody, and a lot of the upholstery runs together from the arms to the hips to the back and the seat. It's all kind of one big body. It has US sourced hardwood armrests and side panels. It's beautiful. When you power on the chair or touch the remote, these accent lights turn on the sides of the panels. It comes in an off-white or an ivory color or black color. But what's kind of unique about it is it has arm rollers. It's the first chair of its kind that has arm rollers. I know there's another chair, and I can't mention who the chair is coming from, but there's another chair in the works that should be out the first quarter of next year that will also have arm rollers. It also has calf rollers, which are becoming increasingly popular, foot rollers, and it has 3D rollers, but it has kind of and I still don't, there's a little video on our if you go to our product page, or on the product page on our website, you'll see this. It's a very short video that shows how the roller balls, and the roller balls, by the way, are corrugated, like pumpkin shaped, similar to what the Inada Nest has. But it has a secondary little motor that, so there's one motor that moves the rollers back and forth, and there's a secondary motor that moves the roller balls back and forth. So it has a propensity for really deep massage. And that's what D.Core stands for, Deep Core Massage. And it is a very strong massage on the neck, shoulders, and upper back. So if you're looking for an L-track with strong rollers, a nice looking chair, and it's hard to find a really good chair that doesn't look like a massage chair. And this one, of course, it is a massage chair, has the calf and foot well, so it looks like in many ways a massage chair, but it has a very stylistic, aesthetic design. So anyways, just to let you know that we do have and where was I going with this? Oh, I was just mentioning that we have a black Cerritos that's going to be available on our pre-owned directory probably within the next week or so. By the way, all the chairs that we put up on our website, on our pre-owned directory that come from returns or floor models, we go through them completely. So when it's a return chair, when it comes to the showroom, we unpack it, assemble it, and test it. If there's any problems with any of the function at all, or if there's any damage to the chair en route, we replace those parts for the most part, unless it's a small blemish, and then we will discount the chair for it. But these chairs are tested, and the warranties carry over, and our lifetime labor warranty carries over, and the pre-owned chairs also have free shipping. But anyways, let's see, it has there's the Cloud is the same silhouette as the Cerritos, but it lacks a few things that the Cerritos has. It does not have the arm rollers, does not have the calf rollers, does not have the heat, any thigh airbags, and does not have the shiatsu roller action. And so there are some things that the Cloud does not have, but the Cloud is on sale right now for, I think it's $59.99. No, I think it's, well, why don't I just take a look here and let you know for sure. But that chair is on sale right now. The Cloud is. I think it's $49.99, or sorry, $59.99. Yes. And anyways, and the Cerritos is $79.99. But anyways, I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about those chairs, just because we have people inquiring about the differences between the Cerritos, and it's Cirrus, like the Cloud. So it's Cerritos versus the Cloud. And I'm sure if they have another model, it'll probably be called the Cumulonimbus, but who knows. Last week, I wrote an article about pacemakers and massage chairs. Now, the vast majority of our customers don't have pacemakers, but quite a number of them do. And over the years, we have sold chairs to customers with pacemakers, and some, for most of the part, the topic's never been brought up if it's safe to have a massage chair if you're a pacemaker patient. And so I went over some of the definitions of the electromagnetic interference that can come from electronic devices, and all electronic devices have an electromagnetic field. Some are stronger than others, and some are more a little bit more damaging than others. And it talks about the different types of interference, like conduction versus induction, which is like a direct physical contact versus more of a radiating EMI or electromagnetic interference. And of course, a massage chair has magnets in its motors, so it's going to create some EMI. But everything has EMI, a toaster, microwave, cell phone, and television, computer screen. So and I'd read one article where someone had it was actually written by a licensed massage therapist, so there may be a conflict of interest there. But this fellow said that you should not use a massage chair if you have a pacemaker. Also, many of the owner's manuals will say, if you have a pacemaker, do not use use a massage chair. Well, in our industry, that's kind of given as legalese to cover our butts in case something does happen. But I've never seen anything happen, and I've been doing this for 15, 16 years. Knock on wood. I've never seen, or heard from a pacemaker customer that said that there was a problem. But anyways, I wrote an article about all that in greater detail, and if that's an issue for you, if you have a pacemaker, or if you're thinking about getting one for a family member who has a pacemaker, this article might put your mind at ease, even if you've heard that maybe it's not good for someone with a pacemaker. But the electromagnetic field or interference field that's put out by a massage chair is very, very minimal, akin to something like a microwave or a computer or a cell phone. So anyways, just thought I would mention that to you. And in closing, I have talked before enough. So there's the cheaper chairs out there, and then there's the more expensive chairs. And the cheaper chairs, they're not the same quality as the premium chairs, but that's why they're cheaper chairs. So there's a segment of the market that cannot afford a premium chair, so they get a smaller chair or a less expensive chair or a cheaper chair with cheaper components, little to no warranty, not an in-home warranty, because the profit margin is so small on some of these cheaper chairs that there's no room for things like that. But they are still a viable product for the consumer. Now that's one thing that is in our industry that has really popped up recently. I get a lot of requests from people for chairs between $500 and $2,000. But there's another thing altogether, and that is dishonesty in advertising. And I have discussed this in the past, and many chairs in the past had said that they were FDA approved. Well, there is no approval process by the FDA for a household item like a massage chair. These massage chair companies will list their chairs with the FDA, or register them, but that does not constitute a chair being approved by the FDA. The approval from FDA is a long, drawn-out process that medications and like surgical implants that would need to be approved by the FDA before they're put into bodies or used on bodies or taken in by bodies. So that's in my mind is a very misleading advertisement to say that a chair is FDA approved. Well, since I went on that bandwagon, this was about a year ago, most of the chair companies have taken down or changed their FDA references to either FDA listed or FDA registered, and not FDA approved. But this is kind of a lie. The FDA approved, when you see something like that, that is misleading. It's kind of lying to the public. Also, having fake reviews that are paid or solicited, not solicited, because reviews are solicited, and it's good to get solicited reviews. You want to hear the reviews of chairs and products, but there's fake reviews that are written by people that don't even have the chair, that are just writing reviews because they were asked to do it, and they don't even own the chair, or they're actually paid content writers, and so that is misleading as well. And it's hard to know. There's an app we have told you about before called Fake Spot, and if you download that and on your cell phone, and then bring up a site like Amazon or Yelp or anywhere else where you see particular products listed, you can type in that product, and the app will spit back to you what % of the reviews are considered fake or paid. And we've seen some companies that have anywhere from 60 to 90% fake or paid reviews, depending on the product and depending on the company. This is misleading, and in a way it's lying to the public. We saw another company that has it's a video testimonial by a chiropractor, a former chiropractor, and somebody revealed this to me, and they sent me the details, and I checked out, and it's legit. There's somebody that says that they're a retired chiropractor, and this is, they've seen many massage chairs, and with their expertise, they have to say that this particular brand is the best one out there. It's the most durable, this, that, and the other. Well, when you do a search on the person who was in that video sharing that testimonial, they are just a content writer, and in their LinkedIn profile, there's no reference whatsoever to chiropractic or to healthcare as a healthcare practitioner. And so that is misleading. So some of these video testimonials, and how do you know if they're legitimate or not? It's tough, because what if you can't do background on them to find out? It's very, very tough. And so it's buyer beware. This term buyer beware keeps coming to my mind whenever I hear, when I get phone calls from customers, either phone calls that they bought a chair and now they cannot get a hold of the company that sold them the chair. The company's not responding to their emails or their phone calls. And these are things that really need to be looked at. Reviews, and we talked about the reviews. Go to the Better Business Bureau and look and see if there's reviews on a particular model or company, and see if there's problems with the chairs. Some companies manipulate the reviews, especially the direct-to-consumer reviews, direct-to-consumer sales. A lot of those reviews can be manipulated. And I know they have been manipulated because we have customers whose reviews were manipulated or attempted to be manipulated. And so and I don't mean to cast this huge cloud of doubt over your head that you can't trust anybody. Of course there's people you can trust, and there's reviews you can trust. But you kind of start to get a pattern. You'll start to see patterns with particular companies or with particular models or with particular brands, and you'll start to think, oh my goodness, there's not anything negative said about this chair whatsoever. Yet the best chairs in the world, like the Laraca or like Inada or like Furniture for Life, not everybody loves those chairs. Some people get the chairs and they say, well, I love this chair except I don't like the arm airbags, or I don't like this. There is no chair out there that everybody is happy with it. And if there is, that is a red flag. So be cautious of that. Be cautious of these top 10 massage chair lists or reports. You'll see these everywhere. They are not to be trusted. And the reason we say that is because they are created by affiliates at Amazon or affiliates of a particular brand that are some of the chairs in those lists haven't been around in years, and the reports are fairly new. Some of them are terrible chairs or very poor quality chairs, and yet they're listed as the 10 best or the 8 best or the 12 best or whatever the bloody report says. But you'll see that there's a pattern in those reports too. On all those reports, you'll see 1 or 2 chairs that are constantly resurfacing in those reports. And they're usually the number 1 chair or number 2 chair. And if that is the case, that is a red flag, because those reports they list all these other chairs as being top 10, but a lot of those chairs are unheard of, they're no-name brands, they're poor quality chairs, yet this one chair keeps showing up on every report. And unless it's a Panasonic or an Inada or an Oco or an Infinity, you really can't, or a Human Touch or whatever, just, you got to be very, very careful. So buyer beware. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to mislead you to buy their chairs, and money is king, and so people want to make money and they want to sell their product, and sometimes it's not altogether forthright. I'll leave it at that. So anyways, be careful. If you have any questions, you can call me or call actually, you can call the massage chair companies themselves, ask for, well, I don't know exactly what to ask for, but make sure you understand what their return policies are, make sure you understand what their warranty is, make sure that you do a full web search on reviews, not just reviews on the sites that they own, but on sites that like Better Business Bureau, or if they sell on Costco, go to the Costco reviews, or anyways, just be careful and do your due diligence. Don't just jump at a cool ad because it's showing up on your social media feed and the ad looks so cool and popular and hip and so everything. Don't get swayed by that. Do your. It might be a phenomenal chair. Don't get me wrong. It might be a phenomenal chair, and the company might be phenomenal. But do your research. That's all I'm saying. Okay, enough of that. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call at 888-259-5380. I'm always available. Our stores are still closed for regular hours, especially in LA, where everything's starting to go back up again. All the spiking everywhere. So we are keeping our doors closed by appointments, but we're keeping them closed by our hours, but we are seeing people by appointment. But we schedule them one at a time. We don't have a whole bunch of people scheduled at the same time. So if you want to come to one of our showrooms, Arizona, California, or Utah, just call and we'll schedule time for you. And I hope this helps. Anyways, if you found this video helpful, please feel free to thumbs up, like us on our YouTube channel. And in the meantime, if you found this video helpful, please feel free to share it with your friends and family on your social media platforms or by word of mouth. We appreciate you helping us spread the word. I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.